This video is about the financial section of the patient chart. And so what we want to have defaulted in the main view is the ledger. And I'm going to go down to here where I have a written description of what we're looking for the ledger financial part. And then I will show you. But basically the financial section is going to contain everything in the patient chart related to payment or finances. So in the main view, we want to have an expanded ledger, and we want to have a ledger that has several different tabs so that we can look at different components of the patient's care, including care plans, recurring packages that they purchase, their insurance ledger, patient payments, and so this will make more sense, I think, when I show you the visual, but this is where we will be able to see the payer information for the patient's insurance and also find all of their insurance verifications, pre-authorizations, claims, payment method on file, as well as their statements. And so this is a mock-up of the interactive ledger that we would like. So what you'll notice first is that here along, it could be anywhere, but I have it depicted here on the left side, we would have the patient's insurance information, or if they don't have insurance, they'd be defaulted to self-pay. But, and then if we could have eligibility checks visible right here as well as policies renew, that'd be great, as well as a link here to add or edit insurance policies. And then further down here, we would have a link to all of the insurance verifications run by the system with reference numbers or date and time stamped. We would also have a link to pre-authorizations performed on behalf of the patient, as well as their insurance claims, their payment method on file, as well as their statements. And then, as I mentioned, we want the ledger to be the default view. And these are the tabs that I'd mentioned. So we should see some summary information along the top, including like their total balance overall. Outstanding insurance claims would be good to have up here as well. Last payment. The search functionality would be very convenient to be able to search by CPT or item or claim number, to be able to filter by date, to be able to print or export any of the information that we're looking at here. And so this defaulted to the insurance billing tab. And so this would just be all the insurance charges by date of service with the CPT codes. It'd be visible here, what was billed, what the insurance paid, what was written off, any portions applied to the patient, and as well as alerts along the bottom for any denials or records that need to be submitted, and also renewal prompts if patient has packages that are running low so that we know to offer them another package. Prepaid packages should be in a separate view. These are services that the patient pays for in advance. So in this instance, they bought 10 B12 shots. So we need to know the purchase date, the expiration date's typically a year later, what they paid, how many they purchased. Certainly something like this is very visual, shows us exactly what they have remaining, as well as the payment source. Reoccurring programs are programs like medical weight loss, where they're paying a monthly fee and they have included services every month. And so as they come in and use the services included in their package, then that's what would contribute to the product countdown. And this would, of course, let us know how the payment's being made and confirm that the payment status is active and that everything's paid in full for this. or we should see notifications otherwise if there are problems with their payment source. All of the products and supplements should be on the next tab. These are going to be products that we collect tax on, and we have to, on a monthly basis, run a report for sales tax so that we can pay that to the state. We actually have to collect and pay 9% sales tax, but that would be convenient if those were all together. And then payments and allocations would go in the last view. And then we'd have the option to look at everything cumulative, or if the patient did want a cumulative ledger view printed out for them. So basically, we can see all of the different types of packages and plans that come with different payment arrangements separated out to keep everything straight. It would be good if we had certain logic such that the system could automatically match payments with charges. For instance, if the patient is on one of these recurring payment packages or plans that incurs a monthly fee of $499, if they come on a date where they're getting insurance services that incur them a $10 copay, and their program's also set to renew, and they pay $509, the system should know that the $10 copay would be applied to the insurance and the $499 to the medical weight loss program. This mock-up also gave some great ideas of the policies and the rules that we should be able to set up or alter, such as if we're going to allow packages to be shared or allowing partial redemption. When we offer the patients a renewal on any packages, if they want to pause their program due to some unforeseen reason that we deem acceptable, we can allow them to pause the program or skip certain weeks. Some features here on how many times failed auto drafts are retried before the staff would be notified. And also the patient portal view should be similar to what we see, but should allow us to turn on and off certain features for the patients. Also worth mentioning is that as far as the products and supplements portion, that would be great if that could integrate directly either into the dispensary inventory or integrate with the inventory basically in the clinic. And also if it could track discounts, promotions, or bundle pricing, and the option to print product purchase summary or refill reminders. It'd be good also to have the option to print a product usage guide with every order, so that if the patients do want a reminder on how to take any of the products or use any of the products, that can be generated for them. All right. A couple more comments here that I'll make at the bottom, and then it should be it on this section. Okay, maybe this was all just about the rules. It would also be good to have patient notifications, certainly regarding failed drafts or expiring packages. So that kind of sums it up for the general overview of what the financial part of the patient profile should look like and function like.